The gym is a metaphor for life. How you do one area in your life is how you do every area in your life. So I want you to start thinking about that. I'm using the gym as an example. However, it can be any area of your life. If you are cheating yourself or cheating others, you're going to do that in all areas of your life. If you are being deceptive, maybe to yourself, you're deceiving yourself, you are going to start deceiving others and it's going to seep into every area of your life. It's going to have a ripple effect. The opposite is true also. When you are doing things that bring you joy, that bring you peace, that make you feel alive, that is also going to have a ripple effect in your life. Today, we're focusing on the gym though, because I am also a personal trainer. And so it is February. A lot of you are falling off the track when it comes to the gym, or you're just half assing it in there. We're going to stop half assing it and whole assing it. Stay tuned. Okay, the gym is a metaphor for life. Now, what do I mean by that? When I hired my trainer, this was years ago, and that was my first introduction to personal training. And he would stand over me and say I was doing squats, right? And he'd say, "You're going to do 10 squats." So I'd be doing my squats. By the way, a proper squat is your weight is on the heels. You should be able to lift your toes. And it's just like if you were peeing in the woods or over a disgusting toilet, you don't want to get pee on your shoes. That is how you do a proper squat. The reason I'm telling you this is because as he was counting, if I did not do a proper squat, he'd be saying, "You got pee on your shoes. You got pee on your shoes." I'd be saying that in my head. I just got pee on my shoes. But as he's counting, like say it's 10 squats, right? He's like 10, he always counting backwards. 10, 9, then he'd say 9, 9, 9. I'm like, "What are you doing? Why do you keep saying 9?" Then it would hit me. "Oh, I've got pee on my shoes," meaning my form is not good. I am rushing through it. I am half-assing it. I'm being lazy about it. And guess what? That's absolutely true. If my form is slipping in the gym and I'm just kind of like, "Yeah, this is good enough." That's the same as saying at least, right? At least I'm healthy. Well, you're lowering your standards. Not that you don't want to be healthy, but if you're eating cake and drinking soda all the time, you're saying, "Well, at least I'm healthy." You're not going to be healthy for long. So anyway, that is the first thing. The gym is a metaphor for life. Watch your form in the gym. If you're not taking a class, or even if you are taking a class, a lot of instructors, a lot of trainers that teach classes aren't taught how to do this properly, how to scan the room and see if people are doing squats properly. Because what happens if you're not doing a squat properly, then you're going to train your brain and the muscles, your muscle memory to continually do it poorly, a poor form squat, meaning you're peeing all over your shoes and you're going to end up hurting yourself. You're going to set yourself up for injury. This is true in life too. If you rush through things at work and then you make mistakes, you're going to have to do it over, or you might even get fired for it if it's a big enough mistake, right? So do things like God wants us to do things diligently. He wants us to take our time, go slower, and actually do proper form. The other way the gym is a metaphor for life is if you stop before, you know how they have the clock going, right? Or if you say to yourself, "I'm going to do a minute of a plank," and you shortchange yourself and you stop, instead of going to 60 seconds, you go to 59 seconds. You might not think it's a big deal. However, if you keep doing that over time, if you consistently be inconsistent, this is not going to get you to where you want to go in life, right? Because my pastor says it like this. My pastor at Joy Church, Pastor Jim Fries, he's so funny, I love him. He says, the way you do it is you do little, 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 little consistently, right? And you keep going little, little, and then bam. And that's the bam is suddenly you have really strong core. You have a really strong abdomen and your posture's better and your energy's better and you feel better and your clothes fit better. All these benefits happen because you did little things consistently. You were consistent over time. And again, that will seep into your life. If you can learn to be consistent and diligent, with the, just take little steps, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, then bam, boom, there you go. Do you want to end anxiety now? Are you feeling anxious when you wake up in the morning with that heart racing, that overwhelmed feeling in your brain of everything you have to do for that day, feeling stressed out before your feet even hit the floor? I have got the solution for you. My free morning meditation will get you started every morning, remembering that you and only you are in control of your feelings. So no matter what your circumstance, situation, or person in your life is trying to drag you down, you get to decide how you want to feel each and every day. End anxiety, overwhelm, stress. Now, click the link below. You are worth it. So think about that. And just physically, if you cheat yourself out of that second, think about when, I don't do the math, right? But if you add it up a second, over time, that's inches you could have lost. That's strength you could have gained. That's endurance and stamina that will help you in your life as you grow older, as you age. So that's another way that the gym is a metaphor for life. So you've got your form, right? Make sure your form is good. Don't cheat yourself. Don't shortchange yourself. Make sure that you aren't skipping out too early. Because the same thing, if you're doing that in your plank, my guess is you're doing that at work too, right? You're supposed to work till 5, but you're like, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll leave a minute early. Well, over time, that is work you could have gotten accomplished. That's maybe money that lost for the company. And it's not living with integrity. So that's the other thing I want to talk about. The way the gym is a metaphor for life is integrity means doing the right thing when no one is looking. And my trainer instilled this in me because he would have me do some workouts at home because personal training, I couldn't afford to go every day to personal training. So I had to do some things at home. And he would say, do your squats as though I'm standing there watching you. And that's not easy to do because even me as a trainer, when I do a workout on my own, a lot of times I got to really check myself because I'm like, man, Lisa, that's like the worst squat ever done. You got pee all over your shoes, the chair, your pants. It's everywhere. The pee is everywhere. And so I don't let myself get away with that. That's why mirrors are really important. I know. A lot of you don't want to look at the mirror, and I have a whole episode on the I am statement. Go back and watch that. That will help you get over that mirror, not wanting to look in the mirror. But mirrors are crucial when you are working out on your own so that you make sure your form is good, so that you can look in the mirror when you do a lunge. Your knee should not be over your toe. Your knee needs to be in alignment with your ankle. So you can look in the mirror and see if you're doing it correctly. That's no different than life also, right? Because sometimes we need to ask God to hold up a mirror for us, to reveal to us areas in our life that we aren't doing the way he wants us to do, that we're doing wrong. I put that in quotes, meaning wrong for his will for you, wrong for you in general. So that's all I'm going to cover today. I don't want to overwhelm you. So keep those things in mind, right? Don't pee on your shoes. Make sure your form is good. Have integrity. Make sure you are doing what's right, even when no one is looking. Make sure that you're not shortchanging yourself, meaning, you skip out, you stop the plank, it's 59 seconds instead of 60 seconds, and ask God to reveal things. Ask him to hold up a mirror so you can see the areas that your form needs some correction. That's it. Remember, you are worth it.